Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Cletus Coffey, the founder of Be the Torch, and this is video number one of a five-part series on personal culture. Now, why in the world do you need to know personal culture? Well, if you are watching this, you are most likely a high achiever in some capacity, most likely in business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, you own your own business. Maybe you are an executive and you run your own teams. Whatever the case may be, you are a driver and you are in a society where achieving and accomplishing is the main measurement stick for success. Yes, that may hit you right between the eyeballs, but it is the truth. It doesn't matter how good of a human being you are. It doesn't matter how great of a romantic partner or a parent or a friend or whatever. If you do not succeed, quote unquote, on the scoreboard of life, meaning generally money, cars, house, vacations, all the things that all the times in the society, especially in the US, that we measure success by. If you don't have that, then for some reason, you're not a successful individual. And so we have to break free of that. And if you've listened to any of my content, you know my story as a former professional and world champion athlete. I transitioned into life after sports, and I was so addicted to the scoreboard, to achieving and accomplishing. See, as an athlete, when I achieved and I accomplished, I got applauded, like instant feedback. I did well, they cheered for me. I didn't do well, I got pulled out of the game, whatever. I got instant feedback. And even outside of sport, when people were, even outside of sport, people would, when they hear you're an athlete, they put you up on a pedestal. And that pedestal, that scoreboard really, really set me back in life after sports. And so here I am starting a business, and here I am, starting a family. And I just was so addicted to achieving and accomplishing to be successful again, just like I was once as an athlete. And that led me down a path of really intense darkness and pain and suffering, really in my relationships, in my money, in my health. That so many of my experiences were all driving myself into the depths of life. And really, to get myself out of it, I had to invest in myself and I had to work on myself and I had to put a lot of effort in to getting clarity on who am I now and what just happened and how can I get out of these depths of the darkness. And through this, I put forth a process that combines the science of personal development and growth and business combined with my individual unique art, which combines the science of personal growth and personal development and professional development and business, along with my art, right? My essence, my unique experiences to it. And that the combination of that art and the science became the Torch. And so my company, Torch Training, and all my programs are all about becoming the individual capable of having these types of successes. So hence my company, Be the Torch. All of my programs are really tuned to taking high performing individuals like yourself and getting you in an environment with like-minded individuals so that you can create a lifestyle for yourself that allows you to expand in five key areas. I call them the Power Five of personal culture, with other individuals just like yourself who can help support you. And most importantly, a community that's going to hold you accountable to achieving these benchmarks, these successes in all areas of life. Now, personal culture is the root of all of this. It encompasses the Power Five. See, you've probably heard of team culture before, and team culture is fantastic, and there's a lot of incredible benefits to that. And team culture is made up of individuals. And I really feel that from sports to business, that we forget that the individual's own desires, their own challenges, their fears, things that motivate them, influence the team. And influence, you own a business, your bottom line. Yes, the personal lives of your employees impact your bottom line. And so we, for whatever reason, don't accompany for that. We think, okay, let's bring you into the team and we'll help mold the team and we'll have combined values and mission and a philosophy and a strategy for being successful, forgetting that there's individuals in there that make up the team. And so I've taken it just a step further and saying, look, before we can develop strong team culture, we got to have personal culture locked in. And it starts with us, with ourselves, with you. Your personal culture needs to be locked in. You can't expect your people, your employees, your customers, your romantic partner, your children to be a part of the team if you are not right first. And this is hard. I know this is hard for you as a high achiever, as someone who knows how to just put everything on your shoulders and just hustle and grind and make things happen. It's a bit contrary to say, hold on, we're not going to focus on serving others right now because you need to serve you. And that's one of the biggest challenges I learned from being in the depths of suffering and despair, is that I was frantically trying to figure out a way to keep my relationship that was completely falling apart together, finding a way to get my customers on board so I could generate some revenue. I was constantly trying to, when I had employees, like how to make sure that they're getting paid, but forgetting about myself and my family. I didn't understand the importance of going inward first and taking care of me, because those that rely on me need me to be my very best, need me to be my authentic self, to show up as me in my romantic relationship, to show up as me as the leader of this business, the leader of this family, the leader in your life. That is you. You need to show up with that power of personal culture. So personal culture is made up of 5 core elements, called the Power 5: psychology, physiology, people, profits, and presence. This video here is on the very first, which is the psychology. And that first component, psychology, is something that saved my life. Honestly, saved my life, because I thought I made it. I made it as an athlete. Like, I'll just roll right into business with the same success and the same applause and all that. Like, I'm going to continue riding this train right into business. That was completely far from the truth and the opposite of what happened. No one really cared about me because I didn't care about me. You see, we want people to invest in us, but we're not investing in ourselves. We want people to buy from us, but we're not buying our own stuff. We don't believe it. And personal culture, really the first step, okay? Yes, we got the Power 5, but really the first step to embracing the Power 5 is getting to the truth. Getting the truth of, who are you? What is the truth about your life in each one of these 5 areas? Psychology, physiology, people, profits, and present. What is the truth about where your body is right now in physiology? Where's your health? Are you feeling good? Are you looking good? Are you fit? Are you exercising every day? Are you on top of it? Okay. Or is it a nice to have after you spent 14 hours at the office and you try to figure out how to get exercise in, which is not going to happen because you're exhausted. You haven't managed your energy properly. And so that's your wife. You want to come home and you just want to veg out. Maybe have a drink of wine, maybe take a gummy, maybe, veg out on some gaming, completely forgetting about your family. You don't have time and energy for them because, don't you know, I just worked 14 hours? Man, that is an opposite of the personal culture. It's opposite of becoming the torch that you need to be for your life and for your family. So getting to the truth really is the foundation of personal culture. Getting to the truth is step 1. Number 2 is owning it. And number 3 is building upon it. So with that being said, with your psychology, what is the truth? Where are you investing in learning and growing in your personal growth, in your business, in your hobbies? Where are you investing every single day in that? And if you're not, that's all right. Don't fret. Don't beat yourself up. It happens. We've all been there, but it's important for you to evolve and get to where you want to be. So for someone that I'm talking about myself, I wanted greater freedom and flexibility and ownership and fun and play and success in all areas of my life. I wanted those things, and yet I wasn't investing in myself. And so it's important that you give yourself a chance every single day to pour into you. And it may be 15 minutes, 30 minutes that you open up a business book or a marketing book or something that you can learn and grow from that's going to help you get to where you want to be. Maybe it's a romance book, meaning, how to improve in your relationship, how to be a better communicator in a relationship, how to be a better parent. I mean, these are important things to invest in. There is no blueprint, as you already know. So you've got to create it, your own blueprint. It's not going to automatically just happen. You don't just get into business, start a business, start to make a bunch of money, and that's going to fix your relationship. That's going to create more love in your life. That's going to make you a better parent. You got to invest in those things. What books are you reading? What courses are you taking? What podcasts are you listening to along those lines? So invest in yourself. Maybe on your commute into the office, you throw in a podcast. That's part of it. That's part of this, the psychology element of personal culture is where are you investing in yourself and the importance of doing it every single day, making it a habit, making a pattern in your life that encompasses growing and learning and shifting your mindset. So what comes out of that, I'm a big fan of personal growth, and really a lot of my material and programs are based, have a foundation of personal growth. And what it does is we're putting ourselves on a trajectory of developing a mindset that can help influence the other areas of our lives. So psychology, our physiology, our body, our people, which is our relationships, our profits, right? Our money, our business, and then presence, our connection to a higher source. We have to, in those areas, I'm willing to bet you are suffering. I don't mean like, things aren't going on that well. You are suffering in one or more of the power five. You may be crushing it, making a bunch of money in business. And if you're doing that, I haven't met a whole lot of entrepreneurs who are killing it in business that are struggling in their health and their relationship. That's been the pattern of achieving and accomplishing. I'll grow this business and then I'll have the freedom and the flexibility to spend time with my romantic partner. Then I'll have time to coach my children's games. It doesn't work that way. The more you get involved in the business, the more you're hooked in, the more you feel the pressure to perform and provide for everybody in your ecosystem. That you don't have the time. It doesn't just magically happen. You have to be intentional with creating that. So Be the Torch is all about being intentional about creating a lifestyle that your business can fit into. If you're someone that, hey, I want to be a fantastic romantic partner. I want to be there. I want to be connected. I want to spend time with that individual. Then that's part of your lifestyle. And you got to figure out how to develop a business or manage your business that allows you the opportunity to have the energy and the time and the flexibility to do that. Coach your kids. You want to spend time exercising. That's part of your work. That is part of your work. We do not live in silos. It's not like here's work and then here's relationship and here's health and here's my connection to a higher source and here's my parenting. It doesn't work that way. It is all one. Exercise, for example, I'll get to that when we get to physiology, but it's part of your work. Investing in yourself is part of your work. So if you're mapping out your day, part of your job is investing in yourself on a daily basis to improve, to learn, to grow in your mindset, in your learning, your business, in your relationship. It's all about the psychology that needs to be a habit that you instill every single day. So step number one is the psychology. You'll know that with each of the Power Five we go through, it does have that foundation of the truth, taking ownership in it, and then building a new pattern, new habits, a new life based on the truth of what you know and what you want to create in each one of those. So if there's a takeaway here, which there always is, because it's all about accountability, the takeaway is write down on a piece of paper, get out your journal for the Power Five, because you do this on each 5 steps, and write down what is the truth about your psychology right now. Where's your mindset? Are you connected? Are you looking towards and listening towards the future? Are you present, most importantly? Are you present, or are you worrying about the past? Are you stressing about the future? Being in the present is powerful. How present are you with yourself, first and foremost? How present are you with your employees, with your customers, with your relationship, in your parenting, if you have children? And put the truth down. If it's 0, you're not going out on date nights. You're not spending time with individuals on your team. Put 0 down and sit with it. How does that feel? If it doesn't feel very good, that's part of the process. It's not supposed to feel good. It's supposed to awaken you to who you really are and what is the truth. And it's not keeping it between your ears. It's putting it down on paper. You want to take it to the next level? Share it. Let someone else see your failure. Let someone else see where you are struggling. Why? Because that's going to help support you to get past that. My friends, that's what the community, the Be the Torch community, does for high-achieving entrepreneurial individuals like yourself. Is we're here to hold you accountable. It is a movement of high-achieving individuals who want to expand in all areas of life, to be thriving, to have success, to be the individuals that they know they're capable of being. We have to become it first before we can achieve it. We'd love for you to become a member of this community. By all means, subscribing to this channel here is a great start. The next step is to go to bethetorch.com, get connected with our community and find out which one of our programs is best fit for you. By all means, you can link up and connect with us, and we can work with you and figure out which is the best launching ground for you to get started with this community. So thank you so much. Again, if you're ready to go next to number 2, go on to physiology of personal culture and figure out how we can create a lifestyle that your business and your achievement and your accomplishments can fit into, not the other way around.